Alright, so really quickly, I'll just start taking off the grips. Alright, so our next step is to get the mainspring out, but we have to take this mainspring guide out with that pin. And so sometimes that requires a hammer, depends on the fit, and sometimes not. So yeah, there we go. This one's nice. Just kind of slides right out. It's ever so slightly under tension in there. So put that in and pop, there it goes. So there's a little hook, the way these come stock, that comes down and in right here. There's a trick. It's a pain to push the plunger up the right way so it can come up enough to get this out. The plunger won't go all the way up. So what I usually do is I just kind of bend it over, and don't kink too hard down into here so you don't want to scratch your frame. So notice I just kind of bent, and then I'm pulling this out. There we go. And hence, don't do this over a metal bench. And there's that little hook right there. And the best trick to that is just going to take a pair of these pliers, and I just trim mine off. If you want to keep it on, you can. That's up to you. So I'm just going to take this over the garbage can and snip that. Alright, already done. Snipped. And we are good to go. A side note, this is a really nice little flat surface. It'll bend if you put a lot of pressure, but I get sandpaper on this and hold my sandpaper down, my really fine grit, for polishing. Side note, you'll see that later. Pro tip, I guess. Not really pro, but my tip. Alright, so we're going to put pressure on the mainspring plug right here. That's this piece. And when we push up, that'll allow us to push the mainspring plug pin through. So, and if you have wives and 2 children, you'd know why. I just had to pull hair off of my jacket. Alright, so I'm pushing down. I push that through and then let the pressure come up. And there we go. So now we can take these pieces as well. And you see I'm just kind of putting these in my bin, and I keep them generally organized by what's what, but do be careful if this is your first time. Alright, so we've released the pressure off of the hammer, and so now we can go about getting out the sear cage and continuing disassembly.